Hello and welcome. I'm Luce, and welcome to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I never heard of this game before it came out on Steam one day. Got really popular and it got gifted to me, but it came at a perfect time since I was looking for a new game to play through that wasn't a new game to play through on stream period because it's been a while since the last one, and as nice as the other stuff I've been playing is, I wanted something with a bit of a story here, so oopsie. And it did say to use a controller, so we'll find out if that's actually accurate or not. Intended difficulty. I'll go with the regular one. Go with the tutorials, character customization. Some of the cinematic shots may not look as intended, but it's fun. Oh, but okay, so basically they're warning me that if I give my characters a meme outfits, it's going to look a little silly. Yeah, that's good for me. Yeah, let's bring the volume. It's pretty loud, so let's bring it down a little. Change the difficulty at any time. Oh, that's good. I guess this is a loading screen. That looks like the Eiffel Tower. 34 with an eclipse in the background. It looks like reality's being torn apart somehow. So 34, is that the expedition after the current one? Gonna have a flashback. I do like the aesthetics, music so far. Setting the mood. Clair Obscur.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Doesn't sound like he has any better ideas. The prologue chapter, Lumiere. They did mention Lumiere, so I guess that person is going to be the focal point. Flower for Sophie. Take it. I can actually jump. I was worried. Looks a little goofy, but honestly, it feels weird having a game where I don't get to jump. Oh, I really like this. Awkward stuff. Yeah. Clockwork steampunk aesthetic. But yeah, it looks like reality is being bent and warped. Or the fact that's one higher than the title makes me wonder.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
I see. If I tried to
you
leave without
ready to
grabbing
see
it,
her
she'd
then?
have forced me to
Yeah.
get it.
Been ready.
The Paintress. Alright, and since I identified the Eiffel Tower, we are indeed in France. Is that a crystal? Is it pulsating? It doesn't appear to be pulsating. Which is good. That might have been terrifying if it was. Seems to be some sort of stone. Yeah. Look. Presumably feel. And that's what's warping. Looks like that might be tied to what's warping reality here, because buildings are clearly falling apart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of this is normal, but... You know, when I received this game from my friend, I said, what kind of game even is it? But he refused to elaborate. I do like the clockwork steampunk aesthetic. It's quite nice. So it gives a good first impression here. So is the stone cause byproduct? What's the fact that it's even on these areas here suggests it's been going on a while then, and people just gotten used to it. Although I am quite curious as what that thing was before it shattered. I'm building a piece of
I
land.
set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Grappling hooks are often pretty useful, at least if my experience with using the hook shot in Zelda is any indication. Alright, so I need a contextual button prompt to use it. I don't get to use it just anytime I want. Energy grapples around my arm, okay. Or he might be wearing it under his suit. I like his little jogging pose here. Remember, he didn't use the artificial arm, he used his natural arm. Which is why I think it might be a bracelet or something he's wearing under his suit.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
I mean, whenever I get close, you run off with the speed of sound there. Looks like there's a party going on down there. Or was. Might have already ended. Or it might be an intermission, hard to say. I don't even know what time of day we're at, aside from... Well, I guess, Regional Expedition. Yeah, see, you can see I'm using the natural arm, not the artificial one.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
Lyle's sister, or... The fact we're preparing for this tells me that everything is going to go to shit. Hate to be so crass, but I really don't think I should sugarcoat that. I'm guessing the other buttons will unlock as I go through this tutorial. Well, it's forcing me to walk.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes!
Combat tutorial. Yes. Battle wheel. Basic attack or parry. Oh, I always appreciate when a turn-based RPG gives you the turn timeline like that. I know some people consider turn-based combat to be archaic or outdated, but I think if a game makes pretty good use of it, it can have some advantages. In this case, allowing you to plan your actions ahead of time and play them out piece by piece. No more damage with overcharge. Charge the enemy turn, use it perform one action. You can defend. Shield now. During enemy attack, dodge the right time. Ah, so it has timed hits in this game. Deal 2 more damage with overcharge. The character's AP can be used to cast skills. Each character can have up to 6. Try using one. Gustav's overcharge. Gustav starts with 2 skills: Lumiere, Assault, and Overcharge. He uses attacks and skills to charge up his meter and unleash a devastating blow with Overcharge. Use Lumiere first to charge up. Deals low damage, 5 hits, uses the weapon's element. Critical hits also gain additional charge. Pressing A at the right time will... Yep, so it is skimmed timed hits. Parry. During attack, you can also parry. They share the same timing, but it's much more difficult than a regular dodge. Parrying. It recovers 1 HP while also avoiding damage. Counter. Parrying every single hit triggers a powerful counter. Overcharge. The meter is full. Use Overcharge now to unleash a devastating blow. Finishing move. I also appreciate how modern games like this and Yakuza and the Yakuza RPGs just assign each individual action to a face button rather than forcing me to go up and down a list and just use the A button over and over again to confirm everything. It just feels a lot better.
For those who come after.
No damage, 1 XP, battle loot, kills.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go find Sophie.
Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point.
I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Oh, the plaza is lively.
I did notice there was
Why
people
people like
here.
to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
I guess if it's I don't know what the gommage is, but I guess if it's a tradition thing, they probably would have been cool. They probably. I cannot read French. Yeah, if it's a tradition thing, I can see why many would want to keep it alive. Plus, well, people like to party. Free food and fun. Can't really say no to that. Or rather, hard to say no to that.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
I imagine there's a full story behind that, and we'll learn about it later on, but... Yeah, this, strange jade stone stuff everywhere. That seems to be rock. It doesn't seem to be a foam or organic in any way. Or at least not organic in the traditional sense, so... What's tearing this world apart? Being reborn.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
Interact with the rope. Alright, now this time I am using the mechanical arm. Although I notice it's made out of energy or magic or something and not physical rope. Or it's specifically glowing so that I can actually see it, since an actual rope might be a bit difficult to see given the game's palette. And it's always tough to meet up with your
The
ex.
last few days meant everything.
Can we talk?
Gustav, I love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
miss
don't
you
need
too.
to. Okay.
You go.
No. You.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep,
It's gotta happen.
that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Okay, so this gives me the... be playing as a handful of different characters. Neat. Okay, so basically this changes who I'm, just who I'm controlling. I guess I happen to favor one party member over another. That makes sense. Normal trash can. Oh boy, I hope this doesn't end up one of those games where every single trash can in the game is empty, except for one. I guess this is to show the rope is deactivated. I guess it's not unusual for items to appear at advantage based upon progress flags. Oh neat, you can even see the inside of the building a little. They didn't need to add that feature, but it's nice. Gives the illusion that it actually is a place people live or work. Roma. I have no idea what this even is, but I'm guessing that's, given the amount I got, I'm guessing that's the currency of this game. And I'm guessing that's there to encourage going off the beaten path. There's no examining these trash cans. Darn.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbor. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbor.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
Oh, I see, so even if I spoke with her as Gustav, it would automatically force it into, interesting. Now, the fact that his, sister, question mark, mentioned that it's too late now. I thought maybe she was getting married or something. Going to the harbor. Are they gonna be sacrificed to some... Is she gonna be sacrificed to some sort of eldritch monster? Why is it always, the sea that has the eldritch monsters? Well, no, there's also... If I remember right, there was also some in mountains and other places, but the sea seems to be popular.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
Is this going to be like Logan's Run, where everyone has to die after a certain age? The fact that there's less people means that something is causing people to die off, and the fact that this is happening at specific ages... Up. I thought maybe she was getting married, but it looks like she's going to be dying somehow. I guess with all the reality bending here, it could also be sacrificing to whatever that 34 thing is. Given those even newspaper ones that mention the name, I'm guessing that must be who's responsible for this weird warping of reality, I suppose. Probably shouldn't be doing too much speculating, but, sorry, where I was right. This is a kind of stone, and I guess they mine it for whatever reason. Or maybe he's mining it to prevent it from spreading. Yeah, less and less people means they're either dying or they're going somewhere where they can never come back. So probably dying, but they don't want to say that they're dying.
Oh, Sophie.
Marie,
Your flowers. I didn't know about. I thought you were younger.
So yeah, they're specifically being taken out at 33, so this is kind of like a little...
And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
Was it a location, not a person?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world. I know we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbour.
Good luck, Mary.
See you at the harbour.
Good luck.
People have gathered here on the way to the harbor, reuniting for one last time. I see something up there that I'm definitely going to want to get. Oh, so I can climb here. Ugh. Oops. Okay, good. I can do combat rolls as necessary. There we go. Chroma. Yeah, like I said, the sheer fact I'm getting a large number of them implies to me this is the currency. So I definitely want as much as that as I can have. Granted, how actually useful money is can vary from game to game. In some, it's absolutely essential, or can be really useful for keeping your gear up to date. Like for Yakuza, I found a lot. As expensive as upgrading was, it did seem necessary after a point because shops only had power weapons up to a certain level of power, while in other games it's pointless to buy anything because you'll inevitably find the same or better in the next dungeon.
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care. How could I make it better?
Color sculpts. You could paint, add some color.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
Yeah, everyone knows that she's either dying or going away and not coming back. So dying, but they're not going to admit that she's dying. Yeah, adding color would definitely make it stand out a lot more because it's the same color as every other statue and everything here. So making that, adding some color there would definitely make it stand out compared to, say, these statues over here.
The scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow, and who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
well,
You really are lazy.
help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Expedition 33. What makes 33 and the 32 that came before it? Perhaps we should go something like this.
The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms.
A headline about the contrast of beauty and death.
Exactly.
With the paintress each year claiming the beauty of this world.
Yeah, the paintress seems to be the one responsible for bringing this world into decline. And the fact that it opens, that Gustav hopes to fight her in some fashion. Yeah, hopefully we can work out whatever's going on.
Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
He knows he knows you won't exactly be here to check, but
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Now it's possible these things, since this is the tutorial area, all these things will come into play in the next day or whatever. Like like when Gustav does his thing, he'll come back to find the statue painted or the article written. Likewise, since this is apparently fantastical France, they're probably talking in French, but it's conveniently English for us to understand. Ah. Huh, I wondered if it would change based on who I was currently saying in the front. So yeah, this tells me that yeah, I do want to switch between the party members regularly. I don't think it'll be quite as impactful as some other games I've played where you have to switch party members in front in order to progress at all, but this was a trolley of some kind. The fact that this here either was in here for years and the stuff grew out, or the stone grew so quickly it was impossible to move it. Then again, the fact that it reaches so high up in the buildings makes me wonder if it's even still growing at all. That would be interesting. I guess the paintress being some sort of eldritch creature who controls the stone would be people who are about to homage leave their furniture so that others may use them. Sophie and Gustav examine. Oh, we can use that. Color of Lumina. The rest is better left for future generations. Where the paintress takes people in what I'm guessing is supposed to be their prime.
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gesturals really exist?
I don't know. Let's see what the kids
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one, even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrals, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage.
Their parents might have been taken by the paintress.
If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Thanks.
Maybe. Normally I'd wonder about it, but, well, apparently the paintress is some sort of being with the power of... Well, I guess those could actually be paint gloss, hardened paint instead of stone, now that I think about it. Still hard enough they need a pickaxe, I guess, but... Yeah, I can only guess at what this stuff is. I thought it was a jade stone of some sort, but given... And the one behind this is called the paintress, it could be, yeah, actual paint, somehow. And if something like that exists, then whatever these gestrals are, I can't imagine there's no chance of them being existing. I mean, there's clearly something far crazier around. And the fact that they leave behind their furniture. They're really not hiding what's about to happen. The only question is, will she be taken by some sort of eldritch squid monster or something? Just to ride off to the distance and vanish? And of course, we still need to find out what these expeditions are. They're clearly something to try and deal with the paintress, but...
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Looks like he's got the same
I
flowers.
could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gamage.
Alright, so it's not just the girls being sacrificed. The men are also being sacrificed to whatever this paintress is.
And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
Thanks to both of you.
See you.
Yeah, Sophie knows she's not going to be around for the festival tonight, but Gustav will, since he's just seeing her off, more or less. There's some back streets here. Did I already look at these? Yeah, I did. That's what led the painter here. Yeah, it seems like the expeditions are going to be an attempt to find out the truth or deal with the paintress in some fashion, while the gramages are to appease that eldritch creature or whatever it...
Something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Uh-huh. Sophie. Use overcharge at maximum output.
For those who come after.
There we go. Battle loot.
That's... This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
Best to live without regrets, after all.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
So in this world of decline, you basically either choose to go down fighting in the hopes of killing the Paintress, or accept your lot and be sacrificed to the Paintress. Rough call.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Color of Lumina.
When the time comes.
Thank you.
Interesting. She might be going with Gustav now. They're trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people volunteering goes down every year. I wonder how are expeditions a limited amount they can bring each time, or do they just take everyone they can? If so, I can understand why it might seem a bit demoralizing to send an entire army against the Paintress. They all die, and if it's gonna happen, especially if it happens more, it's clearly happened more than once, which means less and less people are going to be big on the idea of potentially dying there when they could have one last year with their families or whatever. Life enjoyer.
Not everyone attends the living wake or goes to the harbor for the gommage. Some prefer more intimate goodbyes.
Can't blame them, really. I'm amused the game classified them as life enjoyer. The one enjoy Herman Chad face meme on screen. Because that's what came to mind. Let me get a sip of my drink before I go on. Alrighty, be good now.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Raphael.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers We're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
I guess that is kind of a good way to make, yeah.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't. I don't know.
They're not talking about anything interesting here, I guess. Flower market. People are buying flowers for the loved ones before they grammage.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. It's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
I guess that's an interesting contrast between the two. Sophie decided to go out, enjoy her life and go out as a sacrifice, while Gustav wishes to go down fighting. But interesting, the current one is Expedition 34. That would imply that 33 is going down, and if that's the Gustav's. But it might not be. It could be that Expedition 33 is actually an important number for whatever reason. We have to find out what happened to them specifically.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
I can't even get close to interact, and I imagine that is entirely by design. Darn, I can't shimmy through here. I can't ever go this way. There's an invisible wall here. Oh, an item. Ah, that was mean. By going through here, that is very yeah, by going through this direction, that's very clearly blocked. That's a nasty trick to play on me, game. Boats, canoe. No, those aren't canoes. Those are... there's someone over here.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxine, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
By the way, that before was just. I did find a few things already, but
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
yeah, I'm starting to see why Sophie didn't want to have kids of her own.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress?
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
I don't see why that can't apply to the Paintress too.
Maxine.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Oh, a painter. Nicholas.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the Paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
What even got her the name the Paintress anyways? I speculated it might be because the strange jade stuff might actually be giant globs of hardened paint rather than rocks, but
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
no
Fantastic.
reason not to.
You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Perfect dodge.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time. Sublime. One last time. That was splendid. Splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
Wow. Usually even my fastest art commissions are never that quick. He really wasn't kidding when he said he was that good.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
Recode. Can we relocate? Interesting.
Oh, what a beautiful couple. Thank you again.
Does look quite nice. I tried to get around some of these places, but they're clever with those invisible walls. Another family that will be torn apart by the Grammage. More children for the already crowded orphanage.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too, stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly her.
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Grammage will be starting soon. Like every year, everyone's gathering at the harbor, waiting for her to paint a new number. Interesting. But I want to know is the number she paints going up or down? Because that's going to imply a lot right there. Frankly, I'm more terrified if the number is going down than if it goes up. I was told to look for a mime. A weird mime is here.
Hello?
It reacts. It attacks.
Gustav, help!
Perfect dodge. Small healing. Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Break an enemy. Stun. The status effect that prevents the character from playing. Here we go. That was a little dangerous.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav.
Yeah, that was a real fight. I
Someone
could.
built this. There's something on its body.
Luminaire, musical. Gustav destroyed the weird mime. I see, it was an automaton of some kind. I see, so dealing enough damage will break its defenses, and after I break its defenses, it takes significantly higher damage. I'll have to remember that.
The paintress is going to punish you, you blasphemers. The Gamage is our fault. We brought this upon ourselves. Because we dared to defy her.
Defy? Yeah, I guess it makes sense some would revere the Paintress as a goddess.
Another one of these Paintress worshippers has to ignore him.
The Paintress is going to punish you.
Another one of...
Pretty cool, actually. I found a lot of pockets of money just by exploring around too, so the game definitely encourages you to find what you can. People have gathered for the Grammage. Paintress will soon wake. Beat up an innocent mime. Hey, it attacked first. I claim self-defense. That will hold up in court, I swear. Let's not go there yet. Let's go over here.
Don't forget me.
I won't. I promise you, I won't forget.
These are from last year. Oh, flowers last that long? Never hurts to get a decent supply of cash before we start, especially since apparently I'm gonna need to buy a lot of healing items. I suppose it wouldn't be impossible for Paintress to be just another innocent monster forced into its role by something greater. But I suppose we can worry about that later.
I love you guys. Remember what Bo used to say. You're living for the rest of us.
Fuck the Paintress! Fuck the Paintress! Fuck the Paintress!
Well, it's good some are finding solidarity in all this.
I'll see you soon enough.
I suppose all couples of all kinds have to find their ways to say goodbye in a situation like this.
I've always loved the harbor.
Easy to see why. A good, beautiful view on the horizon. The Paintress will awaken soon, and the Grammage will start. You want to head to the harbor. There's no— okay, so it's warning me there's no going back when I do this. No point postponing the inevitable. The two move towards the harbor.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeve so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
Should be enough time for him to wear it before she goes, right? Hopefully.
This too is your legacy.
In a way, it's yours too.
This is the kind of scene that says 1,000 words without having to have a single line of dialogue. Paintress is waking up. Where everyone with the flowers is about to leave forever and most likely die. When that happens, the Paintress creates a new number. But is it going to go up to 35 or down to 33? Oh, that's... Paintress waking up isn't just a metaphor. It's indeed some sort of, eldritch goddess-like person. Here it comes. It's going down. I've kind of figured by the, the title of the game, but whenever there's a countdown, that usually is not something good. We must not let it hit 0 at any cost. Oh, interesting. I was wondering how they make sure that the correct people are taken there. So that's how. it's just some sort of magic or effect that they're all taken. So even if they were hiding their homes or something, they'd still be teleported away. Dusted.
I'm here. I wondered, did Sophie have a point? Beatrice just seemed to be doing her own thing there. Didn't seem to be particularly enthusiastic about it or anything. For what purpose is the countdown? For why is everyone at a certain age taken? So many questions. Guess it makes sense why they're recruiting for expedition here as well, because this is likely when people are going to be the most motivated to want to avenge their fallen loved ones. Other expedition members.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
Honestly, I think I'm with Lucien on this.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
He just drinks direct.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s.
Huh.
Even Maëlle showed up, and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later.
Oh, even his, I'm not sure if she's a friend or
okay.
his sister. She certainly has that sisterly energy with how much she was teasing him, but hard to say.
Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank your sister for her generosity.
Okay, so yeah.
And try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Painful, but I doubt Sophie would want him to just be all mopey. Festival token.
I should check on Maëlle. She's probably alone, as usual. Let's at least check on Maëlle and my apprentices.
Gustav! Come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
Yeah, I'd have probably said when myself.
What am I gonna say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask. Gustav!
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Right, Gustav gave Jules the uniform his father made for him.
That's... He made that overnight? Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him.
Don't worry, he felt the same.
Dad. You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed.
Well, that's the hope. If we succeed, then no one else will have to do this.
I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you.
Alrighty.
It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
New outfit unlocked.
Maybe you'll win and I won't need it back. Or maybe I'll reclaim it off your dead bodies during my expedition.
I'll make sure, or at least one of those happens. Preferably the former. That would be quite nice for everyone involved, I think.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Ah, it's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
Ah, we're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Commander?
Gustav?
Commander Alan.
Saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
No pressure. The fate of humanity's future is only on my shoulders.
Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you. You made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
Think there's other survivors out there?
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
He does make a pretty good point. Humans are pretty good at surviving and recovering from even the worst of disasters.
I like that. You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomage left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
I suppose if yours is next year, there is some comfort in knowing that it's the only one you'll have to suffer through this time.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No.
Harsh, but not
You
reasonable.
misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
Nah, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alon's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Yeah, he's got the 32 compared to my 33. So basically, if ours fails, he picks up with his team. But yeah, the fact that number is going down is what concerns me more than anything else, more than the sacrifices, more than anything. If it was going up, that would mean, yeah, it's just counting the years it's been doing these sacrifices, but it's been counting down. What number did it start with? And whatever it is, something tells me that you don't want it to hit 0 under any circumstances.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that was 67 years ago.
67. So I'm assuming Expedition Zero was the first one. If so, let's see here, 33. That would have been 100 then.
So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
So 100 years ago was the most successful expedition since. The fact they got so close to whatever that monolith thing was. Interesting, he said that they were dropped here. Whatever those monsters are, they might be something constantly approaching. Yeah, it's a bit interesting when you're dropped into a story in media res like this, that is in the middle of the big event, rather than, you know, at the very beginning, like whatever would have started this event. There wasn't even a sort of intro like with Elden Ring, you know, where it kind of gives you an idea of what started it all, the shattering of the titular Elden Ring in that case.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Not a chance.
Your loss.
Let's see.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the Paintress, eh?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
Nah, I'm good. But thanks.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The Council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Ah, I should have known. I need to think about it.
Okay, so I'm getting what it wants here.
basically I need to choose one of these three to spend my token on because I only have one. And which it is could very well impact things later. How much is up for debate. It could just be one simple scene, or it could be something major.
Aha! Still gonna cost you a token, though. You're a resourceful.
Not a chance.
Your loss.
These all yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Gustav! Just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
67 years ago.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumieran history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
What the problem is, what's gonna happen when it hits 0?
Alright, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. Alright, last one. Get it right and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
An ability to internalize by using a Pictos in battle at enough
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Luminar Converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Excellent, I can get 2 things then.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine!
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
The ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared. Or was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina Converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Alright, yeah, I'm glad I took the time to talk to everyone, particularly this person here, because that's the only way I was able to pass that quiz.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always? Hey.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry. I really thought you guys would work out.
It's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
And the only one I wasn't sure about was the Luminate system, which, well, honestly, only one answer seemed like it would make any particular sense given the situation.
Aha! Back for... Still gonna cost you a token.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Weird Pictos. An inscription enough to say this Pictos is usable as it is. Now, there's many things. It could just be a meme item, or it could be something that becomes important later on.
Gustav, we got something for you.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
Ah.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
Ooh, that sounds like a very good game mechanic. It could be that we need to consolidate all the information from all the previous expeditions, or what remains of them, in order to find it. Or maybe all the expeditions are all trapped in a particular area. We have to free them all.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Luminaire.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on my own. She's probably alone, as usual.
I'll use everything you taught.
Alright, so I can choose two things here. We're gonna speak to this guy.
People are...
I like that.
I already spoke.
Come, let's play some cards.
I can either style up for a new cosmetic or grab a new mysterious item. This one stood out to me as the most important and probably the one I would have chosen if I was only allowed one, just because it seems to be very unique. Cosmetic would be nice, but I should probably go for something practical.
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
An old key for an old door. Now that seems like it could potentially be useful. Now the question is there going to be something down the line where each of these would have been relevant?
Do you think I'm a coward?
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter.
Right, I should also get in the habit of rotating the camera. Nice. I don't see anything back here, but I guess it was worth a look. Yeah, because as we saw there, the camera likes to hide stuff from our sight. Things we might particularly want. Oh, I could have just walked over here and this would have been a lot easier. Leave it to me to add an unnecessary extra step to everything. Now can I squeeze through here? Invisible wall. Fortunate.
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gommage. You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
so do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no? Come on. This time, I'm not messing around.
Might as well practice.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Wow, I messed up
Hope your
bad.
Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
I'm really bad at this. There's no guard options, so...
For those who come after.
Oh, that wasn't a 1 KO anymore. There we are. Damn it! I was so close. I'm really bad at this.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna game over there or what. And yeah, I know if I won, I probably would have gotten a token to get the last one, so I messed up really bad.
Ah, Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counselor. Yeah, I should go talk to her.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Yes!
Ask for a rematch. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Damn it, how did I miss that badly?
Losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
Come on, how did I miss that badly?
timing is all wrong.
For those who come after.
Come on, how am I missing so badly? There's really no excuse for that. Come on, how do I keep failing this? I'm not gonna give up, I'm just gonna keep going.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't.
Yes! No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Damn it.
Hope your Lumina
How am I doing
converter
so
works
badly?
better than your
Ugh, I shouldn't be messing up like this. Oh, come on. How am I messing so badly? There we go. Perfect dodge.
For those who come after.
Oh, come on. How did I mess up so badly? I can't believe how incredibly incompetent I am at dodging. Yeah, see? There we go. We actually won.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
There we are, festival token. Oh, so Emma's assistant.
Ready for your new haircut?
Alright, let's see what you've got.
He tries to experiment with his hair. It's looking good. New outfit unlocked.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Won't regret it, probably.
Voila. Looking...
Take good care.
I have the feeling the key might be the most... No, like I said, the fact this is so weird and difficult that nobody knows how it works, it makes me think could be an important thing later. Or it could be that none of these matter and I lose all my inventory upon starting, so it was all for nothing. In which case, I guess the hair would have been the best one, since that I can change at will.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
I'm not sure anyone should be too big on a second French Revolution, but that's just my thought.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Well, to his credit, he did try to talk her out of it.
You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed him a speech. This will conclude the festival and then we'll depart. Yeah, I've gotten everything I wanted, so let's go. I was able to complete everything, including beating up the innocent mime.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all-too-short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
Title drop, or at least subtitle drop. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. We now know what the Expedition 33 means, but we don't know what Clair Obscur means. Luminaire, embark on the expedition. I care more about the story than the challenge, but I still want to make it entertaining, so I'm gonna stick to the normal mode here. Then again, maybe I'm just being too harsh on myself. After all, that little fight doesn't have stuff that future fights are gonna have in my favor, including having actual items and such that I can stock up beforehand, presumably. Paintress's mysterious island. 67 have been through here. It's entirely possible some could have survived. As mentioned, humans are pretty good at surviving and rebuilding impossible odds, but we'll have to find out as things go. Not to mention, they did mention that there's monsters that are usually kept out. Hey, buddy, who are you?
Get ready.
There shouldn't be anyone on this island. Hey, buddy, who are you?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage?
That's right.
Which expedition are you from?
Yeah, it has to be from an expedition or something unrelated at all. So why did he...
Fall back!
Yeah, the person this age shouldn't exist, because remember, we saw straight up magic deletes anyone who's older than a certain amount. There's no way to avoid it. Well, we now know what happened to all the other expeditions.
Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Remember, this is all just one guy casting all this, for lack of a better term, magic.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
It's underwater.
Run! Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Well, this is quite nasty. Act 1, Gustav. So whoever runs this island specifically kills the expeditioners who come to stop it. Gustav was supposed to die, but somehow he survived. Did the monster spare him? Did someone else sacrifice themselves to save him? Did that old man somehow not check to make sure they were all dead first? Maybe no one was dying the whole time. They've just been transported somewhere else. Spring Meadows. Yeah, this isn't where the ship landed. This tree stands out, but it looks... You can't interact with it. I would also suggest that maybe we're dead all along, and this is just a journey to the center of the mind, as... but, most stories usually won't do that, or if they do, they usually establish at the start that's the case, because, as far as ending plot twists go, it's about as satisfying as rocks fall and everyone dies.
Granted, this certainly does look like a dream world. Yep, more money. Character overview shows all information related to one character. From there, it's possible to perform different actions, like changing the wardrobe, change the weapon, change the equip picto is selecting any of these slots. Skills by selecting the skill slots. Equip learn Lumina by selecting any Lumina slot. Wardrobe and haircut. Probably shouldn't change those at the moment, but... For this menu, you can a list of pictos to change them. They're very important pieces of equipment. Each character can have 3 at a time. They cannot equip the same pictos at the same time. It's possible to sort it. After winning 4 battles with the pictos, it will become master. Every picto has a passive effect called Illumina. After mastering, it'll be possible to activate without having the picto equipped. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like the Magicite system. That's good. That's a pretty good, You don't have any pictos yet. Explore the world and fight more enemies to obtain those. Well, the unknown picto did say it doesn't take a genius to tell it's unusable as it is now, which implies to me I'll find a way to make it usable. In which case, it might become the ultimate weapon later. This is a very beautiful landscape. It almost makes you forget I possibly have already died horribly and I'm just descending into the underworld. Statues and ruins. These are not natural formations. Something or someone made the expedition stats. You can briefly... use a chroma elixir. Expedition stat shows name the current area, the current objective, bindings for exploration. The current amount of health of the expedition, current amount of elixirs. Elixirs, if the expedition's in bad shape, use an elixir fully heal. They replenish all the flags. Hold Y to use one. Oh, I was at 1 HP. Look for survivors. Sprint. Alright, given this is walk, this is sprint. We gotta look for survivors. Metal guardian of some kind. Free aim. Have shots of a good way of flying enemies as well as targeting enemies' weak point. Try to aim. Costs 1 AP. Aim at the weak point to deal increased damage. You shot the weak point. Can't knock the thing out of its head. Oh, it went through. Oh, I see. It take up a turn to do that. That's interesting. My timing is horrible.
Alright, so if the gun doesn't take up a turn, I should just need to shoot the weak point and then attack it normally to use my skills. Its body evaporated. Am I suddenly in Record of Ragnarok? You know, you could probably pick up that weapon, buddy. Can I knock this over for some reason? No. So these metal menaces. Yeah, I can't be constantly failing to dodge like that. That's not acceptable. Come on, can't I grab this weapon? I'm sure it can't be bad to carry a giant lance weapon with me, right? Not like the Guardians using it anymore. What's this, a lamppost? Yeah, that's actually a lamppost. With lamp part destroyed, it looks like. Huh, I guess we are in Narnia. I'm seeing a lot of shiny stuff here, but I can't go near it because of the invisible wall. This is blood. There's someone else alive over here. Press X to use the grapple. At least that's giving me Sekiro vibes or Link from Zelda vibes with the hook shots. A bench. Sadly, it won't let me sit down. Well, I guess now is not the time to rest anyways. I need to see if anyone's alive. If they're injured, I might be able to help them somehow. Probably not, but I could at least mourn them more directly. Lots of spears. Is that a tree creature? I do appreciate that despite having a decent amount of events going on, they still remember to have a decent amount of combat here. It's one of those things where you don't really realize the importance of a sprint with the right trigger. Yeah, it told me. I'm just looking around right now. I played games that are basically just nothing but opening cutscene and story building for the first 30 to 60 minutes, and let's just say I quickly learned to appreciate games that remember to have combat here and there, even if it's just a random bandit attack, or in this case, a mime fight. Now this looks interesting. Gold with a blue, with a blue glow. Interesting. All these previous expedition members are petrified. But what are the numbers on their, Yeah, they're dead, but they've been petrified. We don't know if this is our team or a previous one, though. We can't see anything. I can't see the number on their arms. It's on the left one, correct? Yeah, I see the thing where the number's supposed to be, but there's no number displayed. There is something up here, though. I should probably look at that first. Because that look down there looks like, with the red glow, looks like progress. And I don't want to go there yet. Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Mildly irritating. But yeah, we can't see. Yeah, the numbers, expedition number here is completely blank. Is it that this is just a recreation of those battles where everyone died? If it's red, there might be fresh blood here. Disturbing, but some non-petrified bodies would be helpful to identifying something. What are these markings? Those are probably going to be important later. Interesting, those are lights like fireflies. I was hoping that would give me a flashlight, but it doesn't. This is where all the previous expeditions went. Including 33. They've been repurposed here, but in that case, why was Gustav not converted? They're being used as some sort of battery for this heart? She's gonna turn her head and then I freak out. Oh yeah, I can see why he'd feel that way after seeing everyone dead within seconds of landing.
You do that, you both die. Hey.
Someone else survived. It's just one person, but that's still...
Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place.
Interesting, so those who died didn't got to just...
The
Oh
Lunar
no.
converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Boss fight time. I did wonder if that was a tree monster, and it was.
Putain.
time I have a party member. Yeah, assault. Darn, I failed. Lune's stains. She generates elemental stains. Her skills consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There's 5 types. Light can be used in place of any others. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Ah, so she's the mage. Ice skill generates 1 ice and 1 light. Use ice to generate stains. Weakness. This portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage. Most enemies have an elemental affinity. Weakness, take 50% more. Resistance, take 50% less. Nullify, absorb. Alright, so this is about standard. Although will say I'm very glad there's no reflection. Slow as a debuff that reduces the speed by 25%. Expedition counter. To parry to execute an expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole thing at once.
A storm is coming.
She now has 1 ice stain and 1 light on the target. Immolation will consume 1 ice to deal increased damage. Light stains will consume no others are available. Use immolation to burn the enemy.
Feel the burn.
Courtier burns. Burn. Status effect deals damage at the beginning of that character's turn. It's possible to be afflicted by multiple instances, which will increase the burn damage received. Oh, so we can stack status effects. That sounds fun. Come on. I'm really sucking badly at this. Well, that's bad. Time for the big finisher.
For those who come after.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
It's what we came here to test it for.
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
That seems like the best place to go at this point. At this point, we really needed 1 other person alive. It doesn't matter who it was. We needed someone to do Dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. Picto is also provided called Lumina. Each character in Lumina is associated with each Picto. Dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge. I just need to master it and we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I'm doing really badly here. As much as I want to say, let's just cut the cords here, I get the sense the situation's a lot more complicated than that. Like, we wouldn't save anyone by doing this.
Granted, looks like this isn't magic, it's just technically highly advanced technology. But you know what they say, any sufficiently advanced technology is functionally no different from magic. So is it feeding on the corpses? Why were they turned into stone? Wouldn't it drain the life? Wouldn't they be skeletons or something? Drain the flesh? Wouldn't it be turned into skeletons? I'd actually be decent at time hits after having played Paper Mario games in the past, but evidently not. Ooh, water. Let's take a dip. I guess we can't turn it. Approaching confined spaces, you crouch automatically. These are guardians. Yeah, I noticed they all have tree roots. Them and the boss would just find tree roots. Expedition flag. They heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your attribute points per level. Let's rest, alright. Let's heal everyone, upgrade attributes. Okay. Chance of dealing crit. Crits deal 50% more damage. Using luck also to speed. Skill tree, huh? Unlock. Skill points available, none. Have to level up first. Now, with knowing how the meta of RPGs work, you usually want to just put virtually everything into one stat. But, I don't know about that. Yeah, if only 1 point's gonna actually do anything, I should probably hold off on that. Not gonna go on to one, I'm just gonna go with whatever sounds useful. Feels a lot better now, that's for sure. First strike, use RB on an enemy first and gain an advantage. Perfect.
Get ready.
Of course. New weapon, Lanceram. Element Soul Clash. I'm guessing that using the flag is like a bonfire where, enemies respawn. Guess that's not a bad thing. Skills. Powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Marking shot. Applies a mark. A team buff actually sounds fairly useful, so look here. Recovery. Spell stats. Alright, I might want to make Gustav a tank and support then, in that case. Yep, the enemy respawned. So time, just test how this works. Dodge. Wonderful. Finally learning, maybe.
Chrome is flowing. Ready to evade.
Ready to evade. Damn it. Up here come more lampposts. We are absolutely in Narnia, which might be a bad thing because I've actually read those.
Well, that will help.
Because I've actually read that whole series, and let's just say it's not necessarily a place you might want to go.
there's an invisible wall here. How disappointing. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go here, but let's go here first.
Interesting.
New Pictos, critical burn, crit chance on burning enemies. Well, I know who that's obvious. I'm supposed to be giving that to. Increased critical chance on burning enemies. So I accidentally hit sprint instead of attack. Damn it, how the hell did I screw that up? That was an easy one, that was a freebie. That one I got. See, I can do this. I just need to be smart for once.
Let me help.
Powerful is a buff that amplifies damage by 25%. One down. Here we are.
Chroma is flowing.
I could stay here and get a few levels if I really wanted, but I don't think so. Clearly an item up there.
A house?
Looks abandoned.
Looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time. To go around here, maybe? Visible wall is there. Okay, so I get it. The reason this item is there is to show me that I'm going to be coming back out through there. Oh, interesting. What's this? This isn't the way I came. No, that's the way I came. This is a completely new area.
This will be useful.
This will be useful. This ramp, actually. Or at least I would if there wasn't a clear invisible wall here. What a tease. Okay, clearly this is where I climb up, right? Yeah, it has to be. Oh, this is a different area, one I already went to, because I know there was an item here.
We can use that.
Chroma Catalyst can be used to upgrade weapons up to level 3. Ah, so there's weapon upgrading in here. Not I was saying foraging, but if there is, I haven't run into it yet.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a camp here. There was definitely someone who survived and stayed here a bit, but they might not have been from our expedition. I guess time will tell. Yeah, this house came in here upside down.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
Right, I need to go this other way. Yeah, I knew.
An advantage.
Energy, seeing. I have no idea what these are, but I imagine their use is going to become quite evident once relevant. Yep, here we are. Another expedition.
An advantage.
Rest well, my friend. I'll make sure I make good use of this stuff. Interesting. So basically, instead of buying items or buying potions or whatever, I just have a set amount that resets every time I go to the bonfire or whatever. I'm sorry, I just have here. I don't mean to. Let's go that way, but let's go this way.
We can use that.
Light heals allies, assumes costs no AP. Earth revives an ally. Also apply a regen. Alright, so I can either go a healing route or the black mage route. I'll think about it, I guess. Imagine the defenses are supposed to be unnecessary if you just dodge and parry everything correctly, but I don't trust myself to get those right. So yeah, I'm well aware I should probably put everything into attack power and just straight up ignore defenses in favor of always dodging and parrying. Level up for both. Wonderful. Lumina learnt. Dodger.
An advantage.
All that just for a little bit of chroma. Well, I guess we also did get a level out of it, which will make the upcoming fight against that big enemy a lot easier.
We can use that.
Huh. But if there's no buying potion stuff, I guess there could be buying weapons. That is actually quite an upgrade. Lance Ram 53. They increase other stats too. That's good to keep it. Fair. So even if the enemies are aware of me, as long as I shoot them, I go first. Excellent. The weak point shot. Excellent. Didn't even need to take any damage from that. I also noticed the XP I got from that is really low, so I'm guessing this was mostly just to make sure my level kept up. Ah, I knew something would be here.
An advantage.
Chroma Catalyst and upgrade weapon. Where I came from, so let's go this way. Oh, there's just a giant invisible wall here. That's disappointing. Massively disappointing.
Nice.
Full of Lumina. Oh, what's this? Yeah, that arm doesn't, it's not exactly the same as ours. Never mind. I thought maybe it was the same. But the fact it's split down the middle, was this another automation? Once once again more of these tents, implying people stayed here at one point.
Get ready.
Perfect dodge. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective. Try to shoot. Dodge. Dodge.
Take cover! I'm ready.
That's really hard to tell. There we go. Alright, so... Critical burn. Lumina learnt. Critical burn. Swap. Wow, there's a lot more expedition members than I was expecting. I'm hoping I was wrong about the idea that maybe they were not actually dead and they're just trapped there, because that might actually be a fate worse, much worse than death.
This one looks dangerous.
Sounds probably a mini boss of some kind. Mission basics. Elixirs are repetitive. Chromatic Lancilier. Ice Lance.
Ice.
Weakness. Perfect dodge. Oh, I didn't realize it would go twice.
Sorry I failed.
For those who come after.
Wonderful. He's no longer stunned. There we go. That was a tough beat, but we got it. Haha. New Pictos, augmented attack. 50% increased base attack damage.
Nice.
Lancer arm, level 2. I'd say that was worth my time. Phew. Alright, we gotta go in and get our tributes buffed and all that. But yeah, the fact these camps are here, I'm convinced that there's more survivors. We just have to find them. We don't know why some of us survived and some didn't. Maybe it was just pure luck, but interesting. Why would humans be on the paintress's side? Are they worshippers like that one guy who thought she was a goddess? Is it going to be like that one reveal of Attack on Titan? I'm not a big fan of that reveal, but maybe it was the way it was handled, I don't know. I've seen similar plots with similar stuff that I like a little better, so who knows. Alright, we're gonna rest here real quick. That's gonna bring back the enemies, but that's fine. Up. Yeah, attack power up. Agility up. Crit. I kind of want more HP, if we're honest, so... Go this way, yeah. Have to make sure my damage is good above all else. Recovery. Fire deals medium, heals self if the target is burned. Fire. Lightning damage. Maybe I should increase my elemental coverage for the moment. The random enemies, huh? To all enemies, one hit. Critical hits trigger an additional hit. Wildfire. Normal riser. Costs no AP to do.
Oh, I see. It costs no AP to do if I have enough energy to spend on it. Okay, yeah. So our whole thing, yeah, applies 2 more burns if the target is marked. Healing light might be good just to have it. Here. Thunderfall. Here. Wow, 4 for rebirth. That's huge, but I'm not sure it's electrify. Face stain. This is an AoE and this is single target. Yeah, because she's a mage, she's gonna be filling out her skills really quickly, so not a problem. I'm used to RPGs where if it says deals damage to random enemies means it can hit, if there's only one enemy, it will hit the same enemy over and over. So I should probably save this for now. Save skill points there. Big guy's back. Guarantee first hit time. System to manage. That's not too bad. Yeah, since there's no MP to manage each fight, I could just continue onward. I can just spend spells and stuff with impunity and be fine. Now the question is, will we be fighting one of these creatures? I want to call an automaton, but look, we can see the inside. It's clearly organic to some degree. Yeah, I knew the fight here was scripted, so we wouldn't get another one. The green guy didn't respawn because he's classified as a boss or something. Clearly I need to have more faith in myself if I was able to beat that one a little earlier, right away, rather than wait until stronger.
Blue trees. Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
Yeah, the same one that was near where we survived. Are these the things saving us? Oh, there is a place I can hook shot onto. Nice.
We can use that.
Oh, wonderful. That's a lot of money. Or, well, it could be money. So far, the game has not allowed me to fall to my death. I'm thinking it should be okay. let's just get rid of the big guy here so we don't have to worry about him anymore.
A storm is coming.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be showing me to this area. Lampposts. Now I'm supposed to climb up there. That looks like progress, so I'm gonna go this way first, see if there's anything I missed. This is what these guys were protecting.
We can use that.
Use that. I recall. Oh yeah, I was gonna joke about earlier that maybe which of those I choose later determines what party members I'm allowed to unlock later. I guess that makes speedruns a pain since you'd have to innately be doing a difficult. But then again, I guess there is an argument of doing one thing early, losing time early if it means saving time in the long run. Like I know Pokemon Gen 1 speedruns have a huge argument whether you want to start with Squirtle and use them to solo the game, or if you want to take the time to catch a Nidoran and use a Nido King, I think it was, and have them solo it. And I know there's been a lot of back and forth there. I don't know. You might want to ask an actual speedrunner about information on that. I've only heard a lot about this secondhand. As mentioned in the past, I'm not touching games like Pizza Tower and Neon White because I am not a speedrunner, and I don't speedrun because I'm one of those people where if I'm not doing a certain amount of good enough, I start feeling like I'm just wasting everyone's time, including my own. And yeah, I know not all of them.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Yeah, these don't
Probably
exactly.
Expedition 69, the climbers expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Yeah, I imagine these outcroppings are not natural. She just teleported when I wasn't looking. She's doing the creepy Watson meme thing. If you're unfamiliar, basically, some group does a bunch of Sherlock Holmes games, but they didn't animate Watson with a walking animation, so they just have it so he teleports behind you whenever you're not looking at him, which led to some funny situations. Now that looks like an important scene. Yeah, why are our expedition members being petrified on death rather than skeletons or something? Jar monster? Looks different from the others.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them.
One of the items.
An expedition journal. 81.
81 was a while ago.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
So there's only one. Saying not all of them have them though. Like it skips from 70 to 78, 81 to 84. Skew, Simon. Now, granted, it could be that.
He communicated with a Nevron.
These are the Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevron's kills seems to affect our chroma.
Well, that's right.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
I would never expunge others into darkness. I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress?
Yes. She painted me, helped me find the light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
At this point, what choice do we have? Journal from previous expedition. Yeah, I think they were fighting the tree monster that was right behind it. Possibly even to protect our poor buddy here, the jar monster. Phew, how long have we been going for? About 3 hours. Unfortunately, I have an early morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately end it here, but wow, that is quite the introduction. Alright, we'll save and continue here. Wow, that's quite an impressive start. I'm going to be sprinkling this in with the other one, mixing it up as usual. Both for the purposes of preventing me from getting burned out on any one game, and also to give anyone watching some variety, so that's going to be all for tonight. Till next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.